Hi, welcome to Max Wheeler. In today's episode, we're gonna see and I will share with you, in my opinion, what are the best accessories for the veteran Sherman MAX. So in this episode, I'm gonna share with you what I did to this veteran Sherman MAX because I really wanted to understand and know what will be the best accessories for this EUC. In my opinion, there is a market for us wheelers that we like to personalize our wheels and we like to protect them. As with the phones, when you buy a phone, you buy like a very nice case that goes with it, and it's very useful in case of a crash. So in this Sherman, what I did, first of all, I wanted to upgrade the pedals. The pedals are the nylonove, I think that's how it's pronounced. And I installed the kinetic pads. So the kinetic pads are from the same company as the pedals, so they match. And they create this system that is called the begode system. So you can store your pedals just like bending them, and they get stuck into the pad, and that's very useful. Because if you don't have the pads, the pedal will just, it won't hold on position. So I think that's a trick there. Probably they should create something so they can use these pedals without the pads because they are very nice. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on them. And also I ordered these protectors for the tubes in Hulag market. It's the same page where you buy the pads and the pedals. I'm not sure if it's the same company or the same people involved, but they're very useful because they protect your tubes in case of an impact. For me, that's a very important thing because when you start hitting the tubes, you start going through the paint, and that paint with time and water will corrode and will be like rust on your tubes, and we don't like to have that on our $5,000 EUC. You can replace the tubes and everything, but I mean, let's be preventive. So I would like to start with the pads. The pads, in this case, I felt that I was able to incline myself more while I was driving. This is an example of the motion that you can get with these pads. As you can see, you can really incline and brake, and there is a lot of movement and room for your feet and legs to move. Before I used to drive with Grizzly, and I'm gonna make a video after comparing both of them. But these ones, I'm gonna tell you that I really love how they can adjust from different angles and how you can like program them, and they give you a lot of room, and they are very, very comfortable. They go like very wide, and then they start like getting like narrower, and that's something that will help you a lot while you're driving the unicycle. Also, the brake pad, it's very comfortable and it's very helpful for turning. Also, thanks to the closeness from the pad to the pedal and that begode system, you have a sensation to be locked into your wheel. So you can be sure that you're not gonna get out of them very easy. Now, the star of the show is the pedal. The first time using this type of pedals is something special because when you're putting your feet in, it's a bit weird because of the cushioniness of the pedal. So you're not sure if you put it in the right or wrong position. Also, the spike pedals makes them very, very grippy. So you can like really be holding there, and you're gonna know that your feet is not gonna move no matter what. The first time I got into the pedals, I was feeling that I was getting out of them because I'm not sure if they were bending or not, but I had them just like stuck, and I felt like my feet were about to get out of them. So I needed to adjust right here. There is a way to adjust the inclination of them. So I did an adjustment, and after that, I was very surprised of how cushioning they are. I would like to give you a demonstration of how cushy it is. I'm not sure if you're able to see on the video that I'm like jumping and the pedals are bending just a bit, which makes it very comfy. But now, for example, when I encounter something like that, like a little bump, it makes it more easy for me to maneuver and kind of absorbs a part of the impact. Like they feel like a bit wobbly. I don't know if it's because of my weight, but that's an amazing sensation when you have them because you don't feel as much the bumps. And I think that's very important for comfort. Still, you can feel that it doesn't have suspension, the Max, but it's just an incredible experience. One thing that maybe can be corrected by adjusting the angle of the pedals is that, for example, if you can appreciate, I feel that my feet is going out, but because of the spikes, it doesn't. But if my shoe is not tight enough, I feel that my feet is leaving the shoe. I don't know if that's something that you understand how I explain it, but you gotta be sure to be in a very good position, or maybe changing the angle. Even though you're locked in, you're locked in a particular part of your feet that you can still have some movement in your feet. But it's there, and it gives you the sensation that you can jump with it, but you're also safe if you want to get out suddenly and there is no problems. Another fear that I had with these pedals was clipping. I thought that the teeth right there on the pedal were gonna clip into something and I'm gonna fail, but I cover them with my shoe most of the time, and if I'm gonna clip something, I'm gonna clip the whole pedal, so there is no chances for it to clip by itself. At least they're very minimal. And I added these kind of pieces that they sell together, and they make my feet very comfortable when I'm using like regular sneakers. If you're using like motorcycle boots or motorcycle gear, probably they're not gonna be as comfortable because you have like a liner on the shoes, so the shoes, they don't bend. But when you're wearing sneakers, it's very extremely comfortable how your feet feel like very connected and adaptive because they have like an inclination. So I guess is thought to be for grabbing speed by pushing the tip of your foot, and let me tell you that they work and they feel very comfortable. And now when you mix them with the pads, it's just an incredible experience. These are the most comfortable power pads that I have used. I haven't tried the new Grizzly, which I think they're competing with this type of pad they adjust to. But so far there is no complaints, and I'm really surprised. They are pricey, but I think they are worth it a lot. If you're gonna buy a wheel and you have the money to spend, I think it's a very wise decision to get these pedals because they add some comfort that it cannot be explained. You really gotta try them. I really love them. So now let's go a bit more into the tubes. The tubes, they're made from like probably 3D printer TPU. These ones, they go like into pressure, so that you can just like put them there and they go. Same as the one in the bottoms. So these ones are very good because my other Sherman, it has like a bit of hits here, like just like one or two, because there was like a pothole and I like just hit it accidentally. But you know, these ones are amazing. These ones, however, they were tricky because they don't come with like a double face tape, so it's very hard to think what to put on them. So I decided to use like double face tape, but I'm still not sure if they're gonna hold like in an impact, and then I'm probably gonna lose one if it hits. So I'm thinking to add some layer here to kind of have double connection, like, but it's not gonna look as pretty. So I am thinking about how to modify that part. So when you have a crash on the Sherman, if it's like a front crash, it's gonna hit on here on these parts. So it's important to protect it. So I was proactive in that, and I added this waterproof grip tape. In my other Sherman, I have some vinyl, which is like a sticker to protect it, but I think this is like way better. It looks a bit bulky, but it's very useful. I hope you guys find this review useful, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next ride.